I've played Terraria for nearly 1,800 hours on PC alone, and countless more on console and mobile. And during that time, I've obtained some knowledge and tips that newer players like my pals ResumeKT and Shagster Plays could greatly benefit from. So in this video, I'll give 5 tips for new players. There will be 2 tips for pre-hard mode, 2 for hard mode, and 1 tip that's useful pretty much anywhere in the game. Boom! Tip 1. The first thing that newer players should do is mine literally every ore you see. Copper, mine it. Lead, obtain it. Gold, put it between your fingers. Heart crystals, oh you better believe you gotta slide that in your wallet. Everything you can see, mine it. Newer players don't know all the crafting recipes and what you can get, so many items at their disposal can lead to an easier time getting new weapons and armor. That's actually how I was able to get my first full armor set, the gold armor, which has now become my all-time favorite armor set. Tip 2. Don't disregard potions and their effects. In my first couple worlds, starting on mobile, then console, and finally to PC, I never used buff potions at all. I just never thought I needed them. But having those extra stats like 8 more defense, increased life regen, and then even immunity to lava is something I'd never pass up on again. If you don't want to make an ingredient farm, then that's fine, but at least make a separate chest for potions. They really are invaluable for early and veteran players alike. Tip 3. Go to the underground ice biome as soon as hard mode starts. The enemies there can drop a variety of weapons that most players can take advantage of, like the frost staff, icicle, and ice bow, just to name a few. These are all much more powerful than any pre-hard mode weapon you'd have at this point, and really shouldn't be overlooked. These are still items that I go for to this day. Tip 4. Pay attention to damage types. It may sound obvious, but paying attention to which damage type your weapon is can lead to greater damage overall being dealt. For example, if you're using a weapon that does 50 magic damage, but wearing armor that increases melee damage by 20%, your damage won't increase because you aren't using a melee weapon. So either get armor that's mage-centered, or grab a melee weapon. It doesn't really matter what you use in pre-hard mode, as your damage changes aren't too noticeable, but hard mode is where damage really ramps up. Tip 5. Utilize NPCs. There are 25 NPCs that can move in during the course of the game. Some more useful than others, but all can help. For example, the guide can inform you on what to do next. The goblin sells the Tinkerer's Workshop, which can combine accessories, sometimes adding brand new effects to them as well. Even if you aren't a fan of fighting and lean more towards the builder side, the painter's for you, selling different paints that can change the color of blocks. There's loads more tips and tricks than just these 5, but hopefully any new players can see this and get a leg up on in the game, especially if they choose expert mode as their first playthrough. If you guys enjoyed and want to see more, make sure to like the video and even comment what you think. Everything helps, even you just taking the time to tune in. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.